60 million years ago, long after the dinosaurs vanished, a new monster rose from the steaming swamps of ancient South America. A creature so massive that today's largest snakes look like harmless ropes in comparison. A predator longer than a bus, heavier than a small car, and powerful enough to crush a crocodile with ease. Its name was Titanoboa. But how did this giant live? What did it hunt? Why did it disappear? And could something like Titanoboa ever return? Today, we uncover the secrets of the largest snake that ever existed, a creature that dominated its world in ways we are only beginning to understand. In 2009, deep inside the Cerrejón coal mine in northern Colombia, a team of paleontologists made a discovery that would shock the scientific world. They found enormous fossilized vertebrae, bones so large that at first they believed they belonged to a giant crocodile. But as more pieces were uncovered, the truth became undeniable. These were the remains of a snake up to 14 meters long, 45 feet, and weighing more than 1,100 kilograms. Titanoboa wasn't just big, it was a living nightmare. The fossils were so massive that scientists had to compare them with modern anacondas and pythons to confirm what they were looking at. And the results were astonishing. Titanoboa was nearly twice as long as the largest anaconda ever recorded. To put it into perspective, if Titanoboa wrapped itself around a bus, it could crush the metal frame. No modern snake even comes close. Titanoboa lived around 60 million years ago, during the Paleocene epoch. The dinosaurs were gone, but the world was far from calm. South America was covered in endless tropical forests, dense, humid, and incredibly hot. The region where Titanoboa lived was essentially a prehistoric greenhouse. Temperatures averaged between 32 and 35 degrees Celsius year-round. Humidity hovered around 90%. Rivers were slow, muddy, and filled with life. This extreme heat was the key to Titanoboa's enormous size. Snakes are cold-blooded animals. They rely on external temperatures to regulate their bodies. The hotter the environment, the larger they can grow. And Titanoboa lived in one of the hottest climates Earth has seen since the age of the dinosaurs. But the environment wasn't just hot, it was dangerous. Giant turtles patrolled the waters. Massive crocodiles lurked beneath the surface. Strange mammals, still evolving after the dinosaur extinction, wandered the forests. Titanoboa lived in a world of giants, and it was the largest of them all. Titanoboa wasn't venomous. It didn't need venom. It was a constrictor, the ultimate ambush predator. Most of its time was spent in the water, where its massive body could move silently and effortlessly. Hidden beneath the surface, Titanoboa waited for the perfect moment. When a prey animal approached the water's edge, the giant snake would explode upward with terrifying speed. It would coil around its victim and squeeze with unimaginable force. Scientists estimate Titanoboa's constriction strength at over 400 kilograms per square centimeter. That's like being crushed by a hydraulic press. Bones would crack instantly. Hearts would stop in seconds. But Titanoboa wasn't just strong, it was strategic. Its size allowed it to overpower animals that no modern snake could even attempt to hunt. And because it lived in water, its weight didn't slow it down. In fact, the water helped support its massive body, making it more agile than you might expect. The Cerrejón fossils revealed an entire ecosystem of giant creatures. Titanoboa shared its world with massive crocodiles like Cerrejón, giant freshwater turtles, and enormous prehistoric fish. Titanoboa was the apex predator of its environment. Nothing hunted it. Nothing challenged it. It ruled the swamps completely. But what exactly did it eat? Based on fossil evidence, scientists believe Titanoboa primarily hunted large fish. Its skull structure suggests it had a wide gape, perfect for swallowing slippery prey. But that doesn't mean it avoided larger animals. A crocodile resting too close to the water's edge could easily become a meal. Imagine a creature so large that even a 3-meter crocodile would be considered small prey. That was Titanoboa. To truly understand Titanoboa's size, we need to compare it to modern snakes. The largest anaconda ever recorded measured about 6 meters, less than half the length of Titanoboa. The heaviest anacondas weigh around 250 kilograms, barely a quarter of Titanoboa's estimated mass. Even the largest pythons, like the reticulated python, don't come close. Titanoboa wasn't just a bigger version of today's snakes. It was in a league of its own, a product of a world far hotter and more extreme than anything we see today. So, what killed the largest snake in Earth's history? Not a predator, not a disease. The world simply cooled down. As global temperatures dropped, the climate could no longer support such enormous cold-blooded animals. Smaller snakes adapted. Titanoboa did not. Its size, once its greatest advantage, became its downfall. The cooling climate also changed the ecosystem. The giant fish Titanoboa relied on became less common. The swamps shrank. New predators emerged. Titanoboa's world slowly disappeared. Modern snakes cannot reach Titanoboa's size because today's climate is too cool. But here's the unsettling part. As global temperatures rise, tropical regions are becoming hotter, closer to the conditions Titanoboa once thrived in. If the world continues to warm, could a giant snake evolve again? Biologically, the answer is yes. Nothing in nature prevents it. If temperatures rise enough, and if the right prey animals exist, evolution could produce a giant constrictor once more. It wouldn't be Titanoboa. That species is gone forever. But something similar, something enormous, powerful, and terrifying, it's possible. Titanoboa was a reminder of nature's incredible power and its ability to create monsters beyond imagination. A creature that ruled its world with absolute dominance and whose fossils continue to fascinate scientists today. Which prehistoric creature should we explore next? Leave your suggestion in the comments and subscribe for more short documentaries.